Hey Matt, the overall record from last year to this year was relatively similar, but I'm wondering if you still feel that the group made some strides over the course of the last 12 months or so.
I think in some areas we did, and in some maybe we didn't. I think last year we played a lot more aggressive on our forecheck and in our neutral zone forecheck, which allowed us to play in the offensive zone a bit more. I think this year we had a tendency to sag back a bit and uh, play a bit more defense. So I think in that regard, we played better last year. But hopefully moving forward, we can get back to that and play more aggressive and be on the attack.
Do you think that was something that was over the course of the whole year, or was it maybe one of the reasons where you guys had some more success early in the season and then towards the end it tailed off a little bit?
I think in the beginning we were pretty aggressive, and then I think just gradually as the year went on, I'm not sure why. I just think it kind of slowly went a little more passive.
Looking at maybe yourself more as an individual, you were in your second full year this year. What was one thing maybe for you that became easier or more natural now that you had that full year under your belt?
I think just the speed of the game and the pace of the game. I felt like I wasn't trying to match the game. When you first get called up, you're kind of worried about other guys and how fast they are and how good they are. But uh, you know, having that year of experience, I feel like I was confident in myself and I was ready to go from the beginning.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Next up is John Hoven.
Matt, we know the coaching staff is always telling you guys to be ready to play with anybody and that sort of thing. But is it helpful when you're playing with different guys on your other side, or does it allow you to get into more of a rhythm? When you played so many games with Toby, as an example.
Yeah, I mean, if you play with the same guy enough, you're definitely going to get into a rhythm and learn each other's tendencies. If you do get a different partner for whatever reason, it can be fun. It can kind of shake things up and energize you a bit. I know whenever I played with Jeremy, I was pretty excited to play. Nothing against Toby, obviously, but sometimes shaking it up is a good thing. And if you have the same partner and you can build chemistry, I think that's a great thing as well.
And sort of, can you take us inside the thought process? Obviously, it's quite the honor to be, invited by Team USA, but it's been such a trying year, and everything that you've gone through personally and as a team. Can you take us inside the thought process to deciding to want to go?
Yeah, it's obviously been a hard year. I've never been asked to join USA before, so I'm really excited about that. And I haven't played international competition, and I think it's going to be a great experience, and it'll be fun sharing it with some other teammates too.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Next up is Lisa Dillman.
Yeah, Matt, I was wondering if you could speak to the progress and development of Toby and Mikey. And they really seem to be the sort of players that, everybody's going to make mistakes, but they really seem to make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with Mikey. He's obviously playing with Dewey. He's playing a lot of minutes this year against, the best lines out there. So credit to him. He learns the game well, and he's a really good partner in the sense that he communicates a lot and he makes it easier on whoever his partner is. So I think he had a good year for sure. And Toby, he's he came out of his shell slowly but surely throughout the year, and he was a little quiet in the start of the year, but as the year went on and at the end of the year, he was loud and he was jumping up in the offense, and he was fun to play with.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And we'll go back to Zach Dooley.
Matt, wondering what strides that you felt that you took in your game as a leader, not necessarily on the ice, but in the locker room, how you kind of felt that you grew in that area.
I think just kind of being more myself. Being my first year last year, I was more quiet than I am now, if you can believe that. So this year, I was just not as worried about that sort of thing, and I just tried to translate that to the ice, and playing with Toby or Mikey, a couple of young guys, I just tried to be a calming presence and trying to stay loose and have fun.
Appreciate it. Good luck at Worlds.
Thanks.